Hi, good evening everybody. In this video, let's talk about the Sabres injuries coming up. All right guys, I'm going to try and get this one out. It's probably going to go out during the game. Internet's a little slow out here right now. We'll see. Okay, shout out goes to Mauricio Arenas, and he posted the question, a video on why we keep getting so injured. What could management do about it? Back check, forecheck, identity, etc. So Mauricio, what I'll do is I'll just briefly discuss the three parts. Let's take a first thing. Why do we keep getting so injured? And that's a really good question because I have a theory, and it's a pretty damn good one, I believe, is because of the way we play. We don't play very aggressive, and when you're not playing very aggressive, you're almost on the defense, I find sometimes. You're kind of like a little hesitant sometimes to lay out a body, get in the corners, and when you do things like that, you're going to get hurt. This is a physical game. This is a physical game. I know we are in the era of the transition game, but folks, the transition game existed years ago. It was called going up with the puck. You know, going up odd man rushes with the puck. All of a sudden, we gave it a name in 2006 because we took away the center line. And the Sabres are the forefathers of that, but still, the 2006 Sabres, that is. What we have to do is change our game. And I'm going to discuss that a little more as we get into this topic. It's going to be, I don't know, 8, 9, 10-minute video. I'm going to try and cut it there, guys. But something I wanted to look at, what Mauricio posted is a very good point. Why do we keep getting so injured? There's three parts to this question. Well, I believe it's because we play not hard enough. I honestly believe that too. I believe that when you ease up in the physical game, you're going to go out there, you're going to get killed. You're going to get killed. You're going to get hurt. You're going to get injured. And this is my theory anyway on that part of it, because I believe if the Sabres were to change that part of their game, we wouldn't have as many injuries. I really do. I really do. You know, where guys know that they can literally even, take liberties on our goalie if they want. They know other teams know this. They know this about us. Guys, when you're the worst hitting team in hockey, you're the worst hitting team in hockey. I don't know how much more I got to even discuss this because it's the truth. If you're the softest team in the league, you're the softest team in the league. You think teams like Boston aren't going to take liberties on us? And you know what's the ironic thing about this? This all started with Lucic crashing Miller. Remember? That's how this whole rebuild started. We were a wuss team. It was exposed finally. And we had like Gostad, guys like this fighting. Come on. So at the time, when you go back to that now, you look at it, what's changed? What's really changed? We're softer. We're worse. Something that has to be addressed, in my opinion. And we got to address it quick, or there's going to be career-ending injuries. Forget just injuries. There'll be career-ending injuries, and one of them could be Rasmus Dahlin. We've seen him get leg on leg a few times with some guys out there. We've got to change the atmosphere of our team soon, really. I really believe that. Okay, and the other part, what can we do about it? Well, we can do something about it. It's called Kevyn Adams. Excuse me, guys. We can go out and get guys like Reeves, Wilson, guys like that, guys that are, can play hockey and at the same time are intimidating as hell. Why we go out and we don't get guys like this is beyond me. It's beyond me, guys. It is. If I was GM of this team, I'd already have 3 or 4 tough guys on this team already. I would. There's no way I would let this team play what I see. There's no way I would accept it. There's no way. And maybe that's why I'm not GM, because we would have like the Broad Street Bullies of this decade or something, because my God, I would get some ugly guys in this team, some mean guys, some mean SOBs on this team. I would. And I'd stack up this lineup with some mean right away, and then I'll find the talent. But you have to protect the talent. If you don't protect the talent, we were debating the Olofsson situation. Okay, who's there to protect them? Who? There's nobody. We don't have any guy out there that's really intimidating, except maybe Alex Tuch now. Except maybe Alex Tuch. But he's a clean player. We need to get guys can be a little dirty. Not, I'm talking like two-handing guys and cross-checking the face into the boards. Not that stuff. A little whack in the legs, things like this. A little intimidation. That goes a long way, my friends. Let me tell you. Watch the playoffs this year. Watch just for the hitting, and you'll see what I'm talking about. If we could get some guys like this on our team, you know, it would change the whole dimension. I am so positive, guys. I really am. This is why I get why guys like Hayden, who, you know, hasn't got any goals, why he's around. Because it's a physical presence. You need that, but we don't have enough of it overall. You can't just have it every like 8 or 9, 10 minutes on the ice. It doesn't work. You got to have guys in there that are mean and have the ability to score. Not one or the other. You need to find those special players that are both. Guys that can get 15 to 20 goals a year even. Say 15. 15 is a fair number. Guys that can get even 12, 15. But guys, when they're out there, you're like, your head's up when you're out there and you're playing, you know? And this is what I believe Adams has to do, Mauricio. Adams has to do this. He has to eventually see this and address it, because it's going to be the same old thing. We're going to get more talented and nothing's going to change till we change this. That I can promise you. I'm absolutely 100% positive when I say that too. All right, the third thing, the back check, forecheck identity. Yes, we got it. Of course, there has to be more responsibility on the ice. That, without a doubt, you're right on, you're spot on, because the back check and the forecheck on this team is soft also. You know, it is. There's guys that just don't hold themselves accountable enough, you know? And I kind of feel bad for Dahlin, because he's the superstar right now, and he gets the rap for being the bad guy when it comes to stuff like this, which isn't fair, because Dahlin's doing more now. I'm going to make a video on that soon. Dahlin's doing more out there now. He's actually been one of our good, solid defensemen as of late, the last few weeks, I'd say. So the back check, forecheck identity is the last thing. But let's talk about the back check, forecheck. The back check, forecheck, if we're not holding ourselves accountable 200 feet of the ice, again, failed experiment, right? We've got to be... If we get the puck taken away, we can't just hope the defenseman fixes it for us. You got to go at this guy. With every bit of energy you have to chase this guy down and then make him pay on the boards for taking the puck off you. You got 3 seconds. By the rule book, you can take the guy out. He's got his stick on the puck and he passes it away. You still can lay a good nail on this guy. You can, you know? So the identity is just that. If we start getting a little more mean and a little more hard to play, like not one of these teams where teams come into our home rink and they're like, oh my God, you know, like at least today we don't got to put on ice packs or anything after we play these guys. They know it. They know it. They play a team like Ottawa or something. They know they're going to get hit, but they play a team like us. It's like you're kind of more in a skating affair, kind of, you know. The Sabres aren't exactly the best skating team either, guys. They're not. I know we're trying to pretend that that's what we're trying to accomplish, but it's not working. You got to play the whole game. My beliefs, really. I played hockey enough in my life to know that much. Like you cannot play part of hockey and be successful. You have to play all of it. All of it. You have to play intense. You have to play smart. You have to play aggressive. You have to play passive when you're trying to fool your opponents. There's things you got to do out there, but you cannot avoid contact. This is hockey, guys. Like one of you said, or a few of you said, this isn't the ice capades. This is hockey. People that say we're in a different era, no. Maybe the Sabres are, okay, but the Boston Bruins aren't. Last I checked, they're doing okay, right? Last I checked, the Tampa Bay Lightning are doing okay. The Florida Panthers are doing okay. So if you want to use Montreal as a scapegoat, by all means do it. I'll encourage that behavior on this channel. But Montreal at least kept that part of their identity where they hit. So I believe Montreal next year will bounce back. They'll bounce back before us because they've established that part of them. They know who they are. We're still learning, right? We're still like shifting up lines, changing guys from wings to center. We're still shifting up things, but there's no excuse not to play hard. I just don't buy it. I just don't, no matter what. Give us something to be proud of and give us something that we feel is stable. And the fans will come back, I'm sure. All right, folks, that's it. I'm getting ready for the big game. And it is right now, well, I don't have my phone with me here, but it's right now, it's getting a little late, so I'm gonna go. I got some phone calls I gotta make, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.